The NFL free agency period is always a crucial time for teams to bolster their rosters, address weaknesses, and position themselves as contenders for the upcoming season. In 2025, the Denver Broncos had a free agency window that can be considered solid, but not without its criticisms. While they made some interesting moves, there were clear missed opportunities that could become sources of regret in the future. In this text, we will explore 3 signings that the Denver Broncos let slip away and how these decisions could impact the team's performance in the coming years. Denver Broncos fans, feel free to share your thoughts on the video and let us know if you think the players mentioned would be a good addition to the Denver Broncos. Leave your comment and join the discussion. Rico Dowdle was one of the most intriguing signings of the 2025 free agency period, but he ultimately ended up with the Carolina Panthers. Dowdle had an impressive 2024 season, racking up over 1,000 rushing yards and 1,328 total yards from scrimmage, with an average of 4.6 yards per carry and 5 touchdowns. These numbers show that he is a versatile and productive running back, capable of contributing both in the ground game and as a receiver. What makes Dowdle's signing by the Panthers even more intriguing is the fact that they already had Chuba Hubbard on their roster. The decision to further strengthen their backfield suggests that the Panthers are building a robust offense around their young quarterback, giving him multiple playmaking options. For the Broncos, losing out on Dowdle could be significant, especially considering the uncertainties at the running back position. Currently, the Broncos seem to be relying on the 2025 draft to find a starting running back. However, this year's running back class, while talented, doesn't offer any guarantees that a player can step into the role immediately. The need for immediate production at the position was clear, and Dowdle could have been the perfect solution. Not only would he have brought consistency to the ground game, but he also would have allowed the Broncos to use their draft picks to address other areas of the roster. Moreover, signing Dowdle wouldn't have prevented the Broncos from pursuing other running backs in the draft or free agency. He could have been a complementary piece, offering experience and production while a rookie develops. The decision, not all. To sign him could become a point of frustration, especially if the Broncos fail to find a reliable running back in the coming seasons. Another signing the Broncos may come to regret is that of Bobby Brown III, a defensive tackle who signed with the Carolina Panthers for $7 million per year. Brown, who stands at 6'4", and weighs 320 pounds, finished his rookie contract with the Los Angeles Rams and is about to enter his age 25 season. In the 2023 and 2024 seasons, he recorded 8 tackles for loss, showing flashes of his potential as a disruptive force on the defensive line. Brown's youth is one of the factors that make his signing so appealing. At just 25 years old, he has plenty of room to grow and could become one of the league's best defensive tackles. In comparison, DJ Jones, who re-signed with the Broncos for 3 years and $39 million, is 30 years old and nearing the end of his physical prime. The age difference between the two players is significant and should have prompted the Broncos to reconsider their strategy at the position. The decision to re-sign Jones instead of pursuing a younger player like Brown could prove costly. While Jones is a solid player, he doesn't offer the same potential for growth and long-term impact. Brown, on the other hand, could have been a cornerstone of the Broncos' defensive line for years to come, bringing energy and disruptive ability. Additionally, Brown's contract is considerably more affordable than Jones, which could have freed up resources to address other areas of the roster. The decision not to sign him could become a point of frustration, especially if Brown continues to develop and becomes one of the league's top defensive tackles. The wide receiver position is another area where the Broncos may have missed a significant opportunity. Both Davante Adams and Cooper Kupp were available in free agency, but neither ended up wearing a Broncos uniform. Both players are considered among the best wide receivers in the NFL, and their addition would have immediately elevated Denver's offense. Currently, the Broncos rely on Courtland Sutton as their primary wide receiver. While Sutton is a talented player, he is not a true WR1 capable of dominating games and drawing the attention of opposing defenses. Adding an elite receiver like Adams or Kupp would have given quarterback Bo Nix a powerful weapon in the passing game, opening up the field for other players and increasing the offense's efficiency. There were rumors that the Broncos were interested in Cooper Kupp, but nothing was confirmed. Regardless, the lack of a significant addition at this position is concerning, especially considering that the team is in a window of immediate competitiveness. With Bo Nix on his rookie contract, Adams or Kupp could have elevated the offense for at least a year or two, providing a significant impact. Moreover, signing an elite wide receiver would have sent a clear message that the Broncos are committed to building a competitive offense. The lack of movement in this area could be seen as a failure to capitalize on a unique opportunity to improve the roster. The Denver Broncos had a free agency period that can be considered satisfactory, but not without its criticisms. The decision not to sign Rico Dowdle, Bobby Brown III, or an elite wide receiver like Davante Adams or Cooper Kupp could become a source of regret in the future. Each of these players would have brought unique skills and filled important gaps in the roster. Dowdle would have provided consistency and immediate production in the ground game, while Brown would have brought youth and growth potential to the defensive line. Adams or Kupp would have elevated the offense to a new level, giving quarterback Bo Nix a powerful weapon in the passing game. As the Broncos prepare for the 2025 draft, these gaps may become more evident, especially if the expected production isn't achieved. The team still has the opportunity to correct some of these mistakes, but the cost of the missed opportunities in free agency could be felt in the coming years. In the competitive world of the NFL, every decision counts, and the Broncos may end up regretting not being more aggressive in bolstering their roster. Stay tuned for the latest news and updates on the Denver Broncos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the information firsthand and not miss any details.